The Hunger Games. Has Katniss Everdeen volunteer for the Hunger Games to save her sister from going? The Hunger Games is a battle to the death with a bunch of people, and they're killing each other. So, first off, I didn't get my review done yesterday because I had to be gone for the weekend, and I forgot, and I just didn't have enough time on Friday because I had to get going very soon, like right after classes. I had to get going, so I apologize for not getting it done on Friday or yesterday, but so I'm getting it done now. So the positives on this movie are I like how it fleshes out the entire world. Katniss is in District 12, a poor district. They have two people they have to get people to like them in this tournament. They must train. It really takes its time. It really takes its time to set up the actual Hunger Games, and it really just fleshes out the entire world. They get to show off their skills they have to show off their skills for the committee to get more sponsors. I thought all of that was actually really engaging. Katniss dodging fireballs in the actual Hunger Games was really engaging. I thought that was a really good scene. So I really liked that. I love the moment where Katniss shoots the apple to get everyone's attention to notice her. I just love that moment. She shoots her arrow, misses, nobody pays attention, and then she gets a chest shot, like direct on chest shot, but nobody watched her. So she just shoots her arrow up into the stage and shoots, or into the people watching, and shoots an apple. And I just love that scene because it shows how good of an archer, or an archer, I think, how good she is with a bow and arrow, and it got her into the Hunger Games. She's kind of smug about it, so I just love that scene. And the final fight in the movie is pretty engaging with Katniss and Peeta. Katniss and Peeta fighting everyone else. That was just really interesting and pretty engaging. So I liked that. Now on to the negatives. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but at points in the movie, the camera seems to be shaky. Not just during the Hunger Games, but also just in the movie in general, like specifically during the beginning. Now, I mean, it's nothing like the Blair Witch Project, not to that degree, but it's just enough to where I notice it. It only seemed to happen in the beginning of the movie for the first 30 minutes or so. So it didn't happen that much, but it was just noticeable for that. Another negative is I wish that the Hunger Games were instead of just a death match, that I wish it was like more of an actual like obstacle course race thing. I think that would have been way more engaging, I think. Honestly, going along with that, it kind of loses my engagement a little after the actual Hunger Games starts. It just kind of gets boring after all the setup. For some reason, all the setup is interesting for me for some reason, but when it gets to the Hunger Games, it's like we've already been watching the movie for an hour-ish, I think, and it's just like, okay, now I'm kind of just bored with it. And like I said, if the Hunger Games were like an actual race or like an obstacle course they have to win, I think that would have been actually way more engaging. Instead of just like people can come at any moment and kill you. Like that really wasn't that engaging with me. So in the end, I think this movie is okay. I actually don't really like the actual Hunger Games, honestly. Like I said, I wish it was more of an obstacle course thing. So, but that's just me. And I feel like they could have made this franchise like an actually kind of fun, actiony type franchise, like a PG-13 action survival franchise thing with these 4 movies. I think that actually would have been way more engaging, at least for me. Because instead, this movie is just so depressing and so sad. So, instead of a sad, depressing kind of franchise, I would have loved a PG-13 action type franchise. Because it would have been way more engaging. So, that's my review on The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is just okay for me. So that's my review on the movie. Thanks for watching.